let's talk about Javonte Williams. This guy, I've been bouncing back and forth where he could go. Actually, before I had him going to the Cowboys, I think the Cowboys are just not going to do any good Cowboy things. And I think Javonte Williams, who's 24 years old, he's projected to sign a 3-year contract, $20.5 million. That's 6.9 a year. I think he's going to go with the Giants because you know what? This team is going to be young. If they're going to draft a quarterback, if they sign a bridge quarterback, the team's going to take some time to build up. Javonte Williams is only 24 years old. If he has any chance to revitalize his career that is just really beginning, I think it'd be in New York. And we saw Saquon produce in New York. And I think obviously Saquon is different. Don't get me wrong. Saquon is he's a different breed. But Javonte Williams has the potential to be great in New York.
I think it's fair. Yeah. I mean, I mentioned, I think the Giants do bring in somebody to compete with Tyron Tracy for that job because Tyron Tracy was a late round pick, as I explained earlier. I think Javonte personally, though, is going to go to Cleveland. I think Cleveland needs that running back presence. The Nick Chubb is just, I hate to say it because I love him with all my heart, but Nick Chubb is done. He
So
looks,
sad.
it's over. Nick Chubb is just done. Jerome Ford is okay at best. I don't think they're going to want to run it back with Jerome Ford again as the lead back like they did a couple years ago when Nick Chubb was out, like they did at times this year. I don't think they're going to want to do that again. I think they're going to bring in a running back. And honestly, I think Javonte Williams is a really poor choice. It's not that he doesn't have potential. He's looked terrible for 2 straight seasons. That knee injury is absolutely disastrous for him, man. Because the thing with Javonte Williams is he is dependent on pure athleticism. He's not the type of running back where he knows where he needs to be at every moment. The smartest running back on the field. That's not Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams is a guy, we saw it in college, where he was a tackle breaking machine. He broke through tackles, he shed tackles, was able to make men miss. That with that blown knee, he just doesn't have it. Like he simply doesn't have it. And he's not good enough as mentally to be able to be a good running back in the NFL. It's just he doesn't have that. He was in a Denver offense with Sean Payton, who was well known to have a great running game. He got timeless opportunities, so many opportunities, wasn't able to come through. Audrey Gesson and Jaleel McLaughlin at times looked better than Javonte Williams, and neither of them looked good at all. Like Javonte just looked cooked out there. And look, he's only 24 years old. He could absolutely have a chance to revitalize his career. He absolutely has the opportunity.